The Riverside County Department of Social Services sued over alleged inaction in the case of Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old boy killed by his parents last year. CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk. And Mike, you spoke with an attorney tonight who's suing on behalf of Emmanuel's 3-year-old sister.
That's right, Rita Bay. Jake and Rebecca Haro, the parents of Emmanuel and this little girl, have been convicted in Emmanuel's murder. But it's what happened before Emmanuel was even born that now has the Riverside County Department of Social Services facing a lawsuit. We'll show you some video here of Emmanuel. You remember the case here. Rebecca and Jake Haro claimed they were attacked in a parking lot in Yucaipa and ultimately found that to not be true. The Riverside County DAs would secure a conviction against the parents. But now the Riverside Department of Social Services is being sued after a lawyer claims that the Department of Social Services was notified about the safety issues in the home and didn't take the appropriate action. According to a lawsuit that I have reviewed, the Department of Social Services was notified in 2024 after Rebecca Haro was found to have a gun in her purse, which violated Jake Haro's conditions of his probation and allowed them to search the home. Now, Riverside Social Services was supposed to respond to the home within 10 days. The lawsuit says it took them 18 days to do that, and then alleges once they were inside, once they got there, Jake Haro allegedly lied to this social services worker, and that social services worker, according to the lawsuit, did not take the proper steps to find out that he, in fact, had already had a felony conviction for child abuse-related crimes, and in fact was responsible, according to lawyers, for the quadriplegic status of his child from a previous marriage. The lawyer representing the young child, the 3-year-old girl, says had the Riverside County Department of Social Services looked in their own records, baby Emmanuel may still be here. Is it your belief that if DPSS had followed their own policies and procedures, that the outcome with baby Emmanuel could have been different?
It certainly could have been. I mean, the standard in a civil lawsuit is it more likely than not that if the defendant had done the right thing, followed the correct procedures, that a different result would have come about. And we believe that it is more likely than not that would have happened, that baby Emmanuel would have survived, that his sister would have been spared not only the loss of her brother, but the abuse that it appears that she suffered.
The lawsuit claims that had Riverside Department of Social Services followed up correctly and filled out their own paperwork correctly and looked into the previous documents they had against Jake Haro, it would have forced them to open a case against the Haros, and they would have been more involved when baby Emmanuel was born. Now, tonight, we did reach out to the Riverside County Department of Social Services for a comment. They tell us they have not yet been served with the lawsuit, but even if they had, can't comment under law about specific cases, but say they do understand the public's interest in this particular case. Rita Bay?